So glad you could join us from the far Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Stanford Cardinal. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Coach Rhett Lashley before the game. They are looking to really rely on their experienced quarterback. This passing game could be the most important factor today. With a young running back, they want to give him some time to read the holes, be patient, and really start to get a vibe with his offensive line. So look for them to pass more starting out today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So SMU's offense will start this game off with the football. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think we're on critical down and distances when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage, goal line, going forward on fourth down. The left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got two guys out there in the left tackle and left guard that are going to play on Sundays, and that is a...
Might have a chance. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
no, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Warren. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The sure hands, it's Blackburn. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
It's caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Delay to the back. It's Irvin. Got a little grass. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Running inside. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch and he's free. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Warren. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. On the delay, it's Irvin. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Stanford wants to push the pace. He'll throw on third down. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Irvin. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Stanford comes up with a first and goal. They'll run it. It's Ford. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Cardinal! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends.
Snagged it, and there's running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got his man on the outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the... And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on fourth and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks